Hello, this is Deborah with Purely Plant Based, and today I'm here with some winter squash from my garden, and we're going to be cooking it in the Instant Pot. And we're going to prepare this so that you can use it in multiple different types of recipes that you would use for canned pumpkin. And I'm going to use it in some cornbread later on. But right now I've sliced the pumpkin in half, or the winter squash, or whatever name you want to call it. This is actually an unknown squash, and I believe that it's a hybrid from a pumpkin, something that was called a fairy pumpkin that I purchased at a farmer's market. And it was a very pretty pumpkin, so I saved the seeds, and I guess I grew one. I had a bunch of squash that I kind of just tossed out there, and it grew and turned out to be just a wonderful producing squash, winter squash, that was just, it really was fantastic and grew a lot of squash for us. We ate them young as summer squash, and then we let a bunch of them grow to maturity, and so they ended up being these winter squashes here that I've also saved so that we can continue to enjoy them for a while. I've saved them under the house to keep them cool in some sand. So, okay, so here we go. I've sliced it in half, and I'm going to start cutting it and into chunks. And I'll show you that once I cut it in chunks. Here is the cut up pumpkin or winter squash. I cut it up in more or less 2-inch pieces. And it is ready to go in the Instant Pot. Notice how bright the color is. It's just such a nice deep orange color, which you know is so full of beta carotene and antioxidants. You know that is so good for you. Anyway, I didn't want to show my knife skills, as I was using a very sharp ninja knife, and I do not have the best ninja knife skills. However, here we go. Pumpkin's ready, or the squash is ready, and we're going to be putting it in the Instant Pot. Here is the Instant Pot, and see how it has a nice stainless steel pot, and I've put a stainless steel steamer basket in there with a little rack in there. And to be honest, I do not know if these came with the Instant Pot or if I got them with my Breville instant pressure cooker. I have this Instant Pot electric pressure cooker, and I have the Breville electric pressure cooker, and I like them both. And even before I got these two, I had the Cuisinart electric pressure cooker. They really save us a lot of time. They're very easy to use, and so I really love all the instant pressure cookers. They all have, I guess, their place in our home. The Instant Pot comes with the stainless steel pot, and so you know, we really like that. The Breville comes with a non-stick pot, and while those are supposedly not as healthy for you, so we prefer to use the stainless steel pot, although the non-stick one also has its uses, so we like to have both of the pots. Now the Cuisinart didn't last us, I think, more than 2 years, but we really used the heck out of them. So even if I had to replace these every year, I think to me it would be worth it, although I really hope that they last more than that. Both now the Instant Pot is probably about a year old for me, and my Breville is about just over a year, and I just replaced the pot on the Breville and the silicone sealing ring. So anyway, so here the pot's ready, and I'm going to be putting in about 2 cups of water in the steamer pot, or just in the pot. So we're just going to put in about 2 cups of water to steam the pumpkin with. Okay, now I'm going to go get my pumpkin to put in here, and I'll be right back. Here I am putting the winter squash, or pumpkin, into the electric pressure cooker steamer basket. This is an Instant Pot electric pressure cooker, as I had mentioned, but you can use many different types that are out there. I use my Instant Pot for all my steaming. So I do steaming of sweet potatoes that I eat every week, and the pumpkins. Okay, so the squash is ready, and we're going to be putting the lid on the Instant Pot. It makes this cute little sound, and you just kind of click it into lock. Okay, and then we want to make sure that the venting is off and it's on sealing. So you turn it to sealing. I don't know if this is probably too dark for you really to see it, but the sealing is that way, and then venting is right there, and that prevents the steam from escaping and allows it to pressure cook. Okay, so that's ready, and the controls are in the front, and it's right now off. It's super easy to steam. All I do is press steam, and because we're going to do this for about 8 minutes, we're going to go to this and reduce it by 2 minutes. See, so it's set for 8 minutes, and that's all you do. I don't have to press on, I don't have to do anything. So all I needed to do was press steam and reduce the minutes by 2. And if you wanted to do, or if you were steaming something that had more time, you just press steam and then the plus sign. So there we go. Now we just have to wait for it to be done. And this one, it's going to pressure cook for that 10 minutes, and then you're going to allow it to naturally release. So I let the Instant Pot naturally release for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I check that little knob up here. I just kind of give it a little press to see if it's all the way released. And then I take the lid off, but I'll show you that when it's done. Okay, we're at 52 minutes. The pressure cooker has been naturally releasing pressure for that amount of time. I had stepped away and did some other tasks, and it's in keep warm mode. So we're going to go ahead and remove the lid. And it makes that cute little sound. Okay, and we look at the pumpkin or the squash, and it is nice and fork tender. See that? So your squash is all done and ready to be used in whatever recipe you want to use. And this squash has come from my garden. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. If you enjoy gardening, I do have another YouTube channel, and it's called Hello My Garden. So if that interests you, please go check it out. And until next time, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.